So post your car suggestions in chat for what we should build and tune, and then we'll take it in the hoppers afterwards and we see how we get on, see how well it does.
Yeah, it was. And I'm just trying out. I have so many B-class cars. I'm just trying them all out.
Right, let's have a look, see what we can build. If you don't post cars in chat, I'm going to pick a random one. Out of all the cars in Forza, what should we build for B-class? Any suggestions? Any suggestions at all? There's 13 people in there. One of you must have a suggestion. If not, I'm going to go with the Prowler. Yeah, I know where her house zone is. Binging, I know where that is. Alfa GTA. One of those for B class. Mark II Escort as well. So we're going for the smallest lightweight cars, are we? Now, should we build a grip car or a power car? Alright, I'm going to go with the GTA. Let's give that a whirl. Citroen 2CV. Alright, let's play a random paint bingo. So we're going to search for a random paint. Let's see what we get. Tirana, that's another good call. I'm putting that car in the Classic Series Rock and Roll just for you. Right, we're going to go with that paint. Whatever that paint is when we load, that's the paint we're going with. Ooh, it's not too bad. We've fallen lucky. I have seen worse ones than that. But look. Yeah, not super detailed, stripes and a number, but we shall go with it. So let's see what we can do with this bad boy.
This is your night.
Yeah, we don't need to listen to her. Right, upgrades. So we're going to risk. Start off with tyres. We're going to start and we will go with sport tyres. See what it's like with sport tyres. And for a base, we'll add maximum width on it as well. Because this hasn't got a lot of power, so we're going to need a bit more power anyway. So we'll do all the boring stuff. Come on, select the part. Come on. Buy the part. We never used to do this. Didn't used to take ages to buy the part, but you click on it and you have to wait for about 5 seconds. I wish I had like a menu selection where you could just tick the ones you wanted and buy them all in one go, as opposed to having to go through and buy them all individually. We'll come back to the roll cage. We'll lose all the weight. Alright, roll. No, we'll come back to the roll cage in a bit. No, we'll have a look at the roll cage and we'll do. So it adds £74. Kills the acceleration by 1, adds handling by 2, and braking by 1. So we shall buy that. A lot more positives than we do negatives. Gearbox, we'll put the race gearbox in. Differential, race diff, because it doesn't make any difference to the PI. It is. It's 1976 is the year I was born. You would be correct. Aero. We'll go with the adjustable just for now. As a base, we'll see how it handles. We may take it off. And we'll take the rear bumper off as well, which reveals a new sticker on the back of it that we couldn't see before. So we've got quite a lot of PI to spend on the good stuff. Alright, we could put that engine in. We could supercharge it. See what we can do with the supercharger. Right, let's go to the supercharger and upgrade that first. I'm not sure applying these parts will actually get us anywhere near 500, so we may have to do an engine swap. Let's do the cams next because that'll give us the biggest boost. So we're getting near the top now, so hopefully we are going to hit top of B class. Now we've got to be selective about what we buy. 596, 600 on the nose. That gives us 234 horsepower, but we don't weigh a lot, so we should have good acceleration. Hoping the grip's going to be half decent as well. And now we'll go back to this, see if we can add one of these on. We can. Right then, let's take it out for a test drive. Thanks for that vote of confidence, rock and roll. It's all downhill after 40. Let's go with the national circuit. I do like using Catalunya as a test circuit because it's got a good mix of corners. See what we can do, see if it's any good at all, or if we need to put more grip into it. I'll take it for a test lap first. Sounds like a swarm of angry bees. I'll wait for the tyres to warm up before we make any judgment calls. Right. Got a bit of mid-corner understeer. And the gears need looking at. Feel too bad. Suspension's a bit soft. Oh, let's see what we can tinker with. So we'll drop them down. Gearing needs sorting out a lot. So when I do my gearing, you can see the vertical lines on the where the first gear is now. There's 3 across. That's usually where I put the first gear, and then normally just spread them out from there a little bit. Just so they're all a little bit even. Second gear's probably a bit wide. Let's get them so they all slowly go up, and then hopefully that should be about right for the gears. Funny thing is, I had a Nova as well. In my early days, I had a Nova as well, so I know where you're coming from with that. So we'll add a bit of camber on the front and shitloads on the rear. We'll do that as a base. Put that up to about 5.9. We shall drop this down a little bit. Stiffen the suspension up. The car's not that heavy, so we need to use the springs to transfer the weight a little bit. Lower it down. 6.9, so we'll add 6.2 onto that. I can't remember what that was. 6.5. So we're not changing the difference. All we're doing is adding 2 onto each one. So this will go to 7.2. And that'll go to 7. So we're not changing the difference between the two values. We're just adding some more in. Downforce. Let's try it without the downforce first. We can always add it back in afterwards. I think we could possibly have the oldest stream in the world right now. Couch Reaper, how old are you? In dog years. Set the brakes up. When I was 18, I had a white SRI that I fully kitted out with a full wide arch body kit on it. It was proper riced up. It was a one of a kind though. Right, let's see what difference that's made. See how the gears work out down this straight. Now we're getting a bit of oversteer in the middle of the corner, so we may need to adjust the anti-roll bars again. Straight to the anti-roll bars, we shall stiffen the front up a little bit. Yeah, I had to have a couple of them because I had one that was, well, actually I had a 1.2, 3.2 years in dog years. I had a 1.2 normal, but I also bought a crashed 1.2 or Nova SRI that I did an engine transplanting, so I took it out of that and put into the good one, and I did a full interior swap as well. So just the SRI interiors were a little bit better than the standard 1.2s. So just, yeah, by the time I'd finished, it wasn't the same car that it was. I think there's probably about 3 or 4 panels on it that were original. Still going a bit slowly on the exit of corners. Right, so what we should do is we shall drop this back down. It's about 5.3, lower that a little bit, and then we shall take 0.5 off that, 0.5 off that. Add that up a little bit, drop that down. See how that goes. Yeah, my old age is kicking in. I struggle remembering what it is with the Nova. It's a long time ago, many years ago that I had mine. But yeah, the car that I bought for the engine transplant, it was absolutely smashed to shit on the outside, but luckily the interior and the engine was bulletproof. I hadn't done that many miles either for its age. I think we may need to adjust the build slightly for this. It's okay to drive, it's lively. See, we're losing the back end quite a lot. Right, let's go back to the thing, change the build quickly. Alright, so we shall remove a bit of front tyre width. And maybe we'll put, so that gives us a bit more to spend on engine power, which is good. So we'll go with that. We've got 1 PI left to spend, which will change the wheels. See what we can get on, probably none of these. We can get 600 one. Nope. We may well struggle with a 600 one on these as well. I'd like to change the wheels because then I can change wheel size as well. If we can't get a 600 one, we may just have to go with 599. But not those ones. Not those ones. I'm kind of thinking them ones. No, they're the ones. We'll go with them. So we can change the wheel size and we've got a bit more. We've still got 1 PI left to spend. Just going to increase them by 2. And we've got a little bit of PI to spend. We've got a load of PI to spend now. It's even more power. So I'll take that back off because now we've got 9 to play with. If it wants to load it, thank you. We've already done that. So anything that's going to get us to 600. Oh, we're going to have to toggle with stuff. Oh, so close. So we'll should go with that one. And then we'll go back to that. It's the thing I hate about building and tuning. You can change different things, and we've still got to find 1 PI, which is going to mean we're going to have to do more tyres, more wheels. No, in fact, for the purpose of this, I know what we might be able to do. That will be quicker. Save you watching me look through wheels for the whole night. Add one of them in. Oh, come on, Forza, why are you so slow? Right, let's take it back out on track, see how she goes. It's taking an eternity to load. We'll get this built, we'll get it semi-drivable, and then we'll go back in the multiplayer lobbies and see how she fares. A little bit better with the rear end not sliding out so much. a lot more stable when you're trying to get the power down. Still sliding a bit on that corner. Right then, so we shall out by 1. That's about right. Drop that down a little bit. Take a bit off that. I have no idea how competitive this car is in B class. I mean, we probably could just bang race tyres on it anyway and then make it super grippy. But then power wise, we are going to be screwed when it comes to a straight. Right, that feels good enough. It's not perfect, but it feels good enough to take into the multiplayer lobbies. I am on the controller at the moment, and I've got no assists, and I'm using manual with clutch. And I'm using the A button as the clutch as well. Alright, let's take it out in the multiplayer lobbies. See how we get on. Yeah, I'm going to guess it's going to get absolutely creamed in the straights. But acceleration wise, it should be okay because it's lightweight. It's got a fair bit of power. It's not overly powered. Bargain. We've only got one lap to finish to wait. So if it does fairly well, I may upload it and you guys can test it as well. Yeah, it's literally a 10-minute tune, so don't expect miracles. But you can give it a whirl for yourself. So what is everybody's favourite car to drive in Forza? Question of the night. Out of all the cars, the hundreds of cars that are available in Forza, what is your one favourite car if you had to pick one? And what car would you like to see in the game? Me personally, I'd love to see a Vauxhall Nova in there. Relive my youth. Change engines around in it. Should we spectate? I can't spectate. Oh, they're finished. Even better. That was a quick lap. Volkswagen R32, fine choice. Did a video on that the other day comparing it to the Golf R, the new Golf R. The Golf R was faster, but the R32 was a lot more fun to drive. Yeah, you know what track's going to come next, don't you? It's going to be Le Mans with the long Mulsanne straight on it, I can guarantee it. Or it'll be the Nürburgring again. We have a lot of Volkswagen fans in the house. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, Circuit America's maybe okay. It's going to be better than the wet track. Can't somebody else vote for Circuit of the Americas? Thank you. Couch Reaper loves his Civic. Danky's Canadian wants to see a Mark II Jetta and swap for a 16 valve. Interesting. So for the paints everybody else has got, or hasn't got. Yeah, people have gone to town on the paints. There's a lot of plain looking cars. Any other Alphas? No other Alphas. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Oh, come on, load up. I hate all this waiting. I see Couch Reaper snuck in the bottom in his Plymouth Prowler. Think I didn't spot you? Oh, I've spotted you. It's a 1v1 or 1v1 versus 22 other cars. Shit just got serious. Plymouth Prowler versus Alfa GTA. Let's hope this one doesn't take an eternity to load again. Can we see Couch Reaper anywhere in his Prowler? Oh my god. It looks like we've got a fair bit of acceleration. Evasive move as round them. Cross our fingers and hope for the best going into this corner. We've been hit. Oh no, I was going to say, it could have been worse. It is worse.
Spierdalaj.
360 exit for that corner, for that goal. Cars just flying back on track anyway, they want to.
Jedź, jedź, jedź.
Yeah, I'm still there, mate. You don't have to, thank you.
Kurwa! Pajacy.
The easiest way to win a race online is not to be the fastest, it's just not to be involved in accidents.
Spierdalaj, kurwa.
See what we've got in a straight line against everybody else. We seem to be faring quite well at the moment. Mr. Laggy McLag in front of us. I haven't seen Couch Reaper yet though. That's okay, but you don't have to apologise. I like this car in previous Forzas. I think we could potentially actually take another level of front tyre off this as well. Somebody's extending the track a little there. Truck's having issues. Somebody's trying to push me right off. So yeah, he's getting defensive and then just driving into me. Yes, that's what happens when you concentrate on me. Yeah, it looks like a lot of people missed the braking point on that corner. Couch, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, Couch. I'll see you in a second. We've got one lap left to catch him. Be interesting to see what the lap times are like at the end of this as well. Oh, we've got a chance here. We've got a chance. We've got a drag race. Where did we finish? Oh, we beat him. Oh, that was ridiculously close. Alpha 1, Prowler 0. Good race, Couch Reaper.
Idiota kurwa.
So far, the Alpha has proved itself to be quite good. Lap times, yeah, I think we had the fastest lap time. Lots of people did not finish, which I'm not surprised with the mayhem that was going on in the corners. Yeah, good race, Mr. Reaper. Where shall we go next? Let's see how she fares with the straights. We seem to be good on acceleration. Acceleration is our friend. Is Couch Reaper still in here? And is he sticking with his Plymouth Prowler? I think he is. So this is where all the power cars come out. Everybody's changing the cars, what they're going for. So any amazing paint jobs? No, not really. Right, rematch. Yeah, it definitely is a muscle car track, even though there aren't a great deal of muscle cars in here, I don't think. We've got one. We've got the endless 15-second countdown timer again.
Oh, shit. Fucking stuck with this car. Shit.
Somebody's not happy with the car choice I had. Yeah, I haven't
Stupid.
driven the Prowler other than it being stock. So
Go on the blanket.
it would be interesting to see what you could get it to do when you start adding parts into it and power and tyres and.
Yeah. Your name.
Somebody appears to be talking to themselves.
What's your name?
Right, it's on now, Cow Sweeper. It's on. Oh, he's one place ahead of me.
Alright, Ellie.
We've left everything dead acceleration wise.
Yeah.
A lot of people think this track is all about how much horsepower
I think he
you've
gets
got.
5 grand.
It
He
is
doesn't
to a
win very
certain
much.
degree,
Comes in second lots.
but what you need
number one in
is
the points, though.
acceleration.
It's hard to win drag racing, man. Whoa! Passed me on the grass and gave me a little punt.
Oh, it looks like Cow Sweeper's been kicked out. Lobby issues. I might do this more often. Pick a class, let's build a car up as a group in the chat. And then take it out multiplayer racing. Shouldn't have changed down the gear there. Ooh, doesn't like that corner. Double check this track
why did I
version
do
one.
that? That was stupid. Oh shit, there's another guy there. Fuck!
That guy behind us might be catching us. Be interesting to see how the second lap goes. Yeah, I think we could really take another level of front tyres off this, and actually give us a bit more PI for a bit more power. That may help with the back end kicking out as well. I don't think that guy behind us is catching us. It's not the most amazing race with loads of overtaking going on, but a few little tweaks I think we can make to the tune of this, which may help it, which we shall try after this race. See if we can make it even better. So far, it seems to be doing fairly well.
Who hits the brakes for that corner? Like, seriously. Fuck.
So after this race we'll back out and make a few tweaks to it, see if we can improve it, and if we do, I shall upload it, so you guys can download it and try it if you want. Let's wait for the other guy to pass the line and see how we did lap time wise. 6 seconds a lap faster than the Lotus, which was quite a lot. Quite a lot. Hey Higgle, how's it going, buddy? I'm doing not too bad. We just built this car up, picked it, built it, tuned it, and we're just testing it out now. I'm going to make a few changes to it after this race, and then we're going to take it back out and see if we can see how it handles against the rest of the cars in there. We are using a Alfa GTA, which you can no longer see because it's magically disappeared. So we're going to make a few little tweaks to it, a few little adjustments. See if we can sort out. It's a bit loose in the corners, and the rear end steps out a little bit. How do we do lap times compared to everybody else? Yeah, we were a fair bit faster. So we'll just back out of this one. We shall mess about with the tyres, mess around with the anti-roll bars, mess around with the diff, and I think we should be good to go. Alright, let's leave that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this tune just in case it goes wrong. So we've always got it as a reference point. Yeah, it was slightly overpowered in Forza 3, I remember that. Especially on tracks like Laguna Seca and stuff like that, it used to dominate those tracks. But I believe Richie suggested this car, so this is the one we went with. So we'll take a bit off that, which means we can add a bit more power. And we're back to the same situation we had before, trying to work out what we can add to anything that takes us straight up to 600. No, there isn't going to be. So for the purpose of just getting it up to 600, we'll do it that way. We're going to soften the anti-roll bars a little bit. Maybe soften the suspension a touch as well. So we'll do 22.39, 21.39 on that, and 19.36, 18.36, 18.36. We'll soften these a touch. Hopefully this won't totally destroy the car's handling. We'll lower this down a little bit. We'll hop back into multiplayer and we'll see what difference this has made. Without even testing it, we'll see how we get on. Cheers, Higgle. Thanks for the for being a fan and a follower. I hope my tunes help you. A lot of different people tune different ways, and a lot of the higher leaderboard tunes are sometimes quite twitchy, so in my tunes I try and make it so that a lot of people can use them and just be consistent and enjoy the race a lot more, rather than having a stupidly powered car that you have to be really, really super skilled to be able to drive. So I hope most people enjoy the tunes that I put out. And if you're still in chat, Couch Reaper, I'm jumping back in the lobby, so feel free for a rematch. Looks like this one has just started, so we shall spectate. So acceleration wise, this car was a beast. Off the line, it pretty much murdered everything else, which you kind of expect for it being super lightweight. Yeah, and acceleration is probably key. You can have a car with loads and loads of horsepower, but if you've got loads and loads of weight with it, as in a muscle car, you will get loads of acceleration, but we'll have the advantage in the corners that we are lighter, so it's easier for us to get around the corners. So it's finding that balance. Dank is Canadian. No, you are free. It's a public lobby, mate. You can jump in and race with us if you want. You are feel free to join. Just search my gamer tag and then join from there. I think that's probably the easiest way to do it. Have you got your Ethernet cable plugged into your toaster, Couch Reaper? Because if you have, that's not going to help. Somebody's rocking this Land Rover. We have a Land Rover in what looks like 4th position. That's the cameras, I don't want to mess about with them. He is, he's in 4th. And he seems to be doing fairly well. I haven't noticed that, Eagle. That's an interesting thing you pointed out. I should have a look at that. Yeah, yeah. It looks like the Land Rover's just demolished those three. Maybe it's not the best for multiplayer racing. That wasn't the best recovery by that Mercedes-Benz. Yeah, I find with the top leaderboard tunes, the cars are very loose, because most often loose cars are really, really fast, and the guys that are up there are just stupidly quick and stupidly talented to be able to bang #1 time. Even to get a top 100 time is quite substantial. So anytime you get in the top 500 for a general run-of-the-mill Forza player is a huge achievement. And you kind of have to have some special sixth sense and superpower to be able to get in the top 10. It's very, very difficult. They are very, very talented. Am I offline? Right, I shall see if I can rectify that. I do show us offline quite a bit. There we go. I shall sort this out for you, my friend, so you can jump in. There you go. I am now online, so you should be able to find me. He's doing rather well in that Land Rover. I will give him credit. It's not the vehicle you usually see racing around multiplayer hoppers. He just needs to finish it off with a nice Jurassic Park livery. That's what he needs. It will make him go faster. Go on, Couch Reaper, get yourself in the lobby. Yeah, Race Boy is a really good tuner. He's an amazing driver with the times he sets and everything. I spoke to Race Boy a few times, so I know he is like super fast and super talented anyway. But yeah, it's the difficult thing is when people want to set fast times, they think they need a leaderboard driver's car, which 9 times out of 10 it won't work for them. Because they have to have a car that they feel comfortable with, and not everybody can tune, not everybody wants to tune. So yeah, it's just finding a tuner that produces cars that may not be super powerful, but that you can get the most out of them tunes and the most out of that car, which is probably key to it. And it's alright in a hot lap situation where you do one super fast lap, but then if you're off the track for another 3 or 4 laps in between, it kind of ruins it. So the hot lap tunes and race tunes are, to a certain degree, different things altogether. Come on, you've got to nearly be finished by now. On a race, not watch. I think they may have finished, so she'll back out of this. Oh, don't tell me there's another lap still. Let's have a look at that Land Rover Defender. 5.8 on handling. So it's got very good brakes, very good handling. What else have we got in here? Anything different than the usual bunch of cars? Charger Daytona, which is an all-out power tune. When you're building your cars as well, the stats that you get don't rely on them 100%. They are vague at best, so just use them as a reference point. Hey Norton84, how's it going, buddy? Thank you for joining the stream. We shall be doing some racing in a minute as soon as these guys have finished. We built this Alfa GTA out earlier, which he selected it in the stream, and we built it up to B class, and we're just testing it out. Yeah, I'm going to guess a few people will probably leave during when this race is back out, so I just want to give you a heads up when there are spaces available. But the couch reaper has snuck in. Yeah, I started tuning. The easiest way that I learned to tune was if I wanted to know what something did, I'd just move it all the way to the left and then drive the car and see how it handled, and then stop and move it all the way to the right, the same one that I moved all the way to the left, and then see how the car handled differently then, and that's probably the best way to give you an idea of what tuning does. I mean, you can watch loads and loads of videos and people tell you where to set it and whatever, but unless you actually get into it and start messing about, so go to the extremes either side, see what effect it has on the car, and then you know that if you're driving the car and it's doing one thing, you know which way to turn the bar as well. So if you're ever struggling with a tune for a car, just go in there, just spend half an hour or so and just move some of them left and right. A lot of them are all interlinked, so changing one of them won't fix oversteer or understeer. It's a combination of lots of different things that all group together to get a good tune. So there's not a simple answer to say, right, just move that to X and that will solve your oversteer. We'll move that to X and that will give you more grip in the corners or whatsoever. So catch you later, Milch. Have a good evening, buddy. Yep, there are currently 5 places open, so if anybody's in chat and you want to join, feel free to hop in. At least we're going to see how this car handles after the tune changes we've just made in the wet as well. Should be mighty interesting. Bugatti Stig in the lobby as well, is there? We have indeed. Driving a Subaru 22B. We have 2 Nemesis, one Bugatti Stig and the second one with Couch Reaper. See if we can have a nice close finish as we did last time, Couch. Right, let's hope the little changes we've made to the tune doesn't absolutely destroy this car. A message from Remo on Xbox. Oh, that's strange. I don't know why it wouldn't be
chaos in the first couple of turns.
why it wouldn't be showing.
No, let him race it. Let him race it. Mister, what have you got in that thing?
Maybe try and be cautious around here because I have no idea how this car's going to handle in the wet. We should have the advantage down here, I think.
Got some ponies under that hood.
Yeah, we are absolutely destroying things on the straight. The back end seems a bit more in check since we made those changes anyway, so that's a bit of a bonus. So that puddle, I hate the puddles on Forza. This guy's got a grip car behind us, so I'm not too fussy about him overtaking us in the corners because I think we should be able to nail him on the straights. Try and keep it in tight because he's around the outside. And then we've got a drag race.
Get that slipstream, come on.
Hey Coleman, how's it going, buddy? So with the way we've built this car probably isn't ideally suited for the wets.
Ah, here we go.
And that guy there, that is what you would call a grade A fucking cock shithead motherfucking prick. You can quote me on that. Nice move, well done, sir.
Yeah,
Salute
you
you.
fucking toss pot. I mean,
Well said.
seriously, it's like, what is the point in just go play tag, keep the air, go do something fucking lamer. So frustrating.
So what could have been a really good race was absolutely destroyed by that prick. And there's one thing you probably don't want to do is start ramming people
I
when
need
they're
about
live
500
streaming.
metres head start on this thing.
So try and get close to this guy in front. Try and just hold it, and then when we get to the straight the next time round, that's not going to help.
Ugh, missed the apex by a fucking week. Oh, here we go again.
Got absolutely no weight in this car, so I can't do anything about him. What could have been a really good race ruined by an absolute dickhead. Do we have another penis here? Maybe. This car isn't the easiest to drive in the wet. I probably wouldn't pick this car for a wet race. Alright, let's see what that guy sent me a message, because I think that's the guy I was racing just. Alright, no. Somebody who watches my channel, awesome. Yes, apparently I don't know why people have nothing better than the time to do with the time than just come into multiplayer hoppers and come last by ramming people. Right, where's that fucking dickhead in the green Evo? Clone disconnected, that would be the guy that was in it. So, come in, crash the lobby, hasn't even got the balls to stay in afterwards, and then just disconnected. Yeah, awesome. What's couch 3% me? Vids are meh. Alright, let's go with Long Beach, see how he handles on that. At least that dickhead's gone anyway from the lobby, so hopefully we should be able to have a decent race in the dry. But the little tweaks we made to this car do seem to make a bit of a positive difference. Hopefully it should be okay in the dry as well. Yes, Couch Reaper, you are trolling me with your vids are. I'll have you know, Couch Reaper, my videos are average at best. Yeah, there are a lot of dickheads in it. There's a lot of good people. There's a fine line between being a dickhead and just not being very good, is a way to put it. So there is often a difference. But the dickheads that ram people are plainly obvious to see. In a 4-lap race, when you're on lap or coming to be lapped after lap 1, you're pretty sure that the car in front is a rammer. And we have no weight in the Alfa, so we can't even ram them out the way or push them out the way or anything like that, which is frustrating. Yeah, I'm going to call Crashfest on the island. I'm going to call 3 cars upside down. I'm hoping not to be involved in it. I'm hoping the acceleration we've got can help us get the hell away from everything else before they even get to that corner. This is where I want to start at the start. Start at the front. Yeah, I'm going to have a couple more as well. Oh, I didn't want to start at the back. This is
Well, back in the
going to be
pack it
interesting.
is then. At least we shouldn't get punted first turn.
See how many we can get past before we get to turn 1. Looking slow cars. I think that car may have been facing the wrong way.
Wow, was already someone facing the wrong way?
Yep, he just confirmed it. There is somebody facing the wrong way. Well, I'm just going to back off this and just try and drive through the mess.
Oh, whoa. That just gained me 11 places.
This car feels a lot better in the dry now.
Wow, and then 5 of you just...
So I'm going to gauge the back end whether it's going to go or not. Yeah, awesome. Could have ghosted a little bit sooner. If I'm perfectly honest, that would have been awesome. So we're up to 4th. This is a bonus.
Okay. 3 wide's not going to work into this corner.
There's another place. I don't think we've only actually overtaken one person in the racing scenario. And we started 20th.
It's getting some fresh air, hopefully. Some proper laps.
I'm coming for you, Couch.
I was sorry, whoever lethal. I was a bit aggressive, my man. I mean to shove your quite so much.
Still got the back end go a little bit on corner exit, but it's way more controllable than it was before. Oh, is this another ram out? Or, no, it's a ram out.
Right there, turn in a lot.
Watching behind me, I don't really misjudge the braking. I don't think we're going to have any chance to catch him first place. Another race ruined by an absolute dickhead. Go for a fast lap so we can compare lap times to everybody else at the end.
So much less aero on this tuneless track.
I can't remember if we changed the aero on this. Did we increase the aero? I don't think we did. We probably add a little bit of rear aero if we wanted to. Oh, we've got the carnage of this corner to handle. no idea what's going on here with these two dickheads.
Oh, I don't want to get involved in
Cool.
anything now. I wanted a nice
First place a
clean
little bit.
lap. Don't know if that's a good time or not.
I presume that's first place in front of us. I think it is.
Why the fuck do you dickheads keep staying behind and wrecking people? It's the most childish thing I've ever seen.
I know, I don't understand it, man. Like, it's not GTA or Destruction Derby or anything. It just makes no sense why people do it.
One more lap and could have had him.
It's funny because they'll be like, it's just a game, get a fucking life. Like, I have a life, and when I play the fucking game, I want to play it, not to fucking
Yeah,
fuck off.
exactly.
1:29.7. That's currently 2 seconds faster than everybody else.
You being on the game intentionally wrecking people, well, shows me that you have no fucking life.
We'll check the right. Check the right
Yeah, I
times
couldn't
at the
agree. I
end.
mean, they got like tag and that. Why didn't they just go play that? That's just about ramming the shit out of people.
Give everybody a chance to finish, see what the lap times are at the
To
end.
get one clean lap in there at all.
You're not having much luck by the looks of it, Couch, with your disconnections and your controller turning off and the wreckers. How did we do lap time wise? Sub 1:30, I think we did fairly well. Yeah, it's all breaking loose. It seems to be a Rammers lobby. There's a couple of them in here which are not making for the best racing. Hey, Super Spunk, how's it going, buddy?
Completely abandon her, but I don't want to see her every week, every day now. It's too much.
The driver tires are a lot better than some of the people in here ramming people off. I really wish they go back to the days in Forza when they used to kick people. Let's not have a wet track. Let's go random. Yeah, I really wish they went back to the days of Forza 4 and Forza 5 when they used to kick people, or just ban them from the game totally. They were confirmed as rammers. Be awesome if they could go back to that.
Supply.
I thought this Alpha looks like a bit of a winner, so once I finish racing, which this will probably be my last race, I'll upload this tune for you guys. We'll just check what we've done with the aero. It looks like a lot of people don't like doing this track, but we'll see what we did with the aero, and maybe add a touch of rear aero, and then I'll upload it. Hey, Honda F guy.
Let's try the GTR.
So if you guys are watching, you can either upload this tune onto Forza, like you can download it, or if you re-watch this stream, we built this car and tuned it during this race, during this stream, so you can just re-watch it and follow it and build it yourself and tweak it however you want. We did build it originally and then we tweaked it a little bit a couple of races afterwards, so you might need to just go backwards and forwards. But if you want it, feel free to copy
Is that
it.
how it works? That's already there?
Catch you later, Richie. Have fun, mate.
Holdovers don't have a valve, so you have to either
Hopefully all the rammers have disappeared and pissed off.
cancel for original orders.
Yeah, but I think what they need to do is, especially in the public lobbies, is if you are being lapped, it turns your car ghost. Because there's only 3-lap races, so you should never really be lapped within a 3-lap race. So if they ghost it as soon as you were coming up to be lapped, or within
Not sure
500
if
feet of being
around here,
lapped,
though.
that would have solved so many problems.
I mean,
Yeah, I'll try and mute people. I'll try and mute people. I mean, this can be my last race, but next time on I'll mute everybody in the lobby. I've had to mute a few people because I had the connect running as well.
struggle through the twisty turn
I
5
don't
or
think
whatever, 5, 6, 7 or whatever.
Awesome, somebody's having a phone call while I'm racing. The wonders of Connect.
I don't have that anymore.
Go on, give out your credit card number live on the live stream.
How should I call my wife?
Hey, they ended up getting married. So they got married. He's graduated.
Cross your fingers, everybody.
He always arguing, hiding stuff, whatever, and like he basically turned her into a whole.
Oh, this car's slow.
Boy made money
Where you go?
actually on the rock, so he's getting out. I'm helping with that.
Too much understeer, too
Johnny
much
money.
understeer.
Never been a type of person.
Who's on my inside?
Oh, he got all the sheep. I trying to get out of the order, and I was like, well, first of all, in order.
Catch you later, Coach Reaper. Have a good one.
They're like pregnancy or death for the family.
Yeah, so I was like, you gotta really fight this. I'm like,
Oh, lock the brakes, lock the brakes.
so I said,
Remco on Xbox is quite a good racer.
Rides and curbs nice.
that's her. Now, basically, you know, married, whatever.
Yeah, I think I'm probably going to do more of these in the future as well, so I'll live stream.
Man,
You
that
guys,
thing is just too quick.
you guys in the live stream can pick which car you want,
You better
and we'll
put
build
build
it
and
up.
tuner that up.
I got worked up.
I need that in my life.
He's not like he's thirsty or anything like that.
Ah, it's just got so much understeer in sweeping bends. Lovely off throttle. As soon as you get on the throttle, just gonna have to tweak that out.
That's true.
Keep picking up your toe and it makes my lap dirty.
It makes you feel any better, mate. You picking up my toes, making my lap dirty as well. Never get that corner right. Never.
Like, I don't know.
Evan given me, Evan told me, we're going to get back together. that said, even when I'm finished, I'm ready to see a thing.
Oh, reading chat. Nearly went off track.
You know, like, I don't know, like, I'm not trying to get
I'm gonna move on. It's getting cold. No, I'm just playing.
on the right. Leave to the side. Like, I'm not trying to make my whole career. Not probably not. Okay. Where I'm standing or getting. I would try to, like, if we're going.
So overall, I don't think it's cost turned out too bad considering he built it about an hour ago. It could be better, don't get me wrong, there are some tweaks we could do to it. But for a live stream building tune, been pretty good.
So, you all
Pace hairpin.
an opportunity needed.
Chicane, any better than I've done before.
And that's the other thing.
A little bit better.
Definitely more of a point and squirt kind of car.
$153.1. The lease was probably better than us, which is not surprising.
55.4.
53.1's not bad though.
Terrible.
Not bad
Oh,
value.
yeah, now you ready. I'll see if the lawyer that I'm working with right now also does divorce. He's really good.
Understeer City.
Yeah, well, links turned off in chat.
Yeah, actually, Jay,
so
that'll be
it's
paper.
spammed.
I don't want to go to the whole. I start naming.
Right, so I'm going to back out this. I shall share the tune so you guys can see what to search for
I
if you
have a
want to try it out yourself.
confidentiality.
But overall, I think it's done quite well. Been quite productive. I now have 3 B-class cars to use. And we'll do the same next time. We'll pick a car, pick a class, and we'll try and build a car up and you guys can watch. See how it turns out, see how the racing goes online. And we'll just back out of this.
Let's write that down. Understeer. Long corner. Right, gonna edit.
And the white's waiting for us. Catch you later, Couch. Have a good one, buddy. So we shall go into the tune. Save and share setup. So we'll overwrite that one. If it wants to save, it takes forever. And so we'll do. We've got acceleration on here. We'll do off the line. Good for speed. Description will be live stream build and tune. Hopefully I've spelled all that correctly. So you can search by Livestream Building Tune or my gamer tag on Creator. And feel free to take that out and give it for a spin. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll be live streaming again very, very soon. So feel free to follow me on Twitter because that's where it announces I'm live streaming, which is @StellarStig. Easy to do for those of you who've got Twitter. and I'll be live streaming, and we'll do some more of this because it seemed to work out pretty well for this one. So we'll see what other cars we can build along the way as well. You guys can ask questions as I'm doing it or whatever, and we'll just build up a little chat going on within the chat session. But thanks for watching the stream tonight, guys. It's been a pleasure having you all in it. Until next time, I'll see you all soon.